front of Michael Manley.
Thank
the
you.
foot of Mr. Roy was chopped
I
off.
never even know that.
DUJON'S TV. Everybody don't see pre. DUJON'S. Yeah, I DUJON'S.
Right.
But if you find it to be disingenuous, I tell lie, we're gonna mute you.
I'm not tell a lie. I don't say true.
How much time do you give a person to speak on the platform? 45 seconds or a minute?
I mean, the 20
no, but
years.
we want him to make him point and then somebody else a chance. So we're gonna make him talk the club and then somebody else come in.
When me name out a while ago, JLP was in power. All right, and if she has representation for the road, and if you win and come national and get the money to fix the road, that's why I name out the 2 years where JLP in there, you know. 9 for Siaga.
But I'll say one question though before you go no further. Right? Let me ask you one question.
So don't go on like say at JLP a PNP control from 81 to now at JLP Malcolm when a PNP alone in a power.
Can I just clarify something? Hold on, everybody hold on. Sydney, you cannot add the first 9 years under JLP because the road fixed 81. But the road supposed to last 7 to 10 years.
No,
so
but that are the mistake you make. Look for St. Thomas Highway Road. Not in my year it and you mash up it off you fix over. So don't come to that.
I need to stop him now.
Sydney,
the man make a valid point a while ago.
Fix road, I know.
59 years out of Siaga, you can road fix. The road fixing at the
so don't say that, brother. You don't say yourself.
Still make him Sydney confused and mislead
man just throw
people.
material over road and say fix, brother. So don't talk about the road will fix.
You need to stop misleading people, brother. You understand me? Proper representation means that you get things done, no matter who is in power. And it tells you that for the 35 years.
Yo, me want to ask
your
you a
party
question.
has that. Well, I'm a friend, man.
Every 20 years,
take it floor. Go on.
Talk
about the constituency on the live because someone talk about Natalie like say Natalie are nothing good.
Natalie no do nothing for this constituency, none at all.
Then brethren, all she in that, they want to know. That's not true, sir. That is not true. That is not true.
Hold on, let me ask Sydney a question, please. Sydney.
Hold on, me no get Finland meeting yet, you know, brother.
Sydney, does Natalie Nita Garvey get constituency fund just like every other MP? Does she get that? Yes or no? Unmute yourself, Sydney. Unmute yourself, Sydney.
Remember, you know, e-sport that 30 years PNP around there, you know. And then that's why Miss Vaz going to go sleep around there.
Alright, go ahead.
Man, look how much, no man, don't say that. Look how much pay JLP in the few years and PNP go sweep he said way too. So don't say that, man. Not a pure excuse.
You listen, we are talking about
Just tell me which part that. If
you're not work, you deserve to move, Bridget. If you're not work, if you move.
See, Portia seems to Miller win down there, so far, when they put her there, she never expect to win. And she win and she can't lose from that again.
I want to shed light so Sydney can remember. This is how the members of parliament work. Once they say that they were not funded to fix particular roads, and everybody is aware of that, it means that the Minister of Work has to get proactive and whoever else gets proactive and ensure that they get the money. When Lisa, and I don't know if any of you remember, when the people demonstrated that the roads need fixing, Lisa Anna came out and said that she didn't get any money to fix whichever road. And when she went back into Parliament, warming Tana to remind her that every one of them, including she, got the money to fix road. So if Nita Edley talk about she not get money for fix road, that is a lie, because once money is being dispensed and not just one member of parliament to get it, every one of them have to sign off and collect their money. So if she failed to fix the people's road because they are JLP, so Sydney, go and do your research.
No, you have to do your research, because what you are telling me now about stupidness, because if you have 10 road, now your consistency, you get road to fix one. Well, I know, listen, man, you have 10 road, now your consistency, and you get road, your money to fix one road. What about the other 9? So don't come talk to people that go on like say you get money for
one little thing for say on a pointer, please.
Don't try that.
She was in power, Sydney, she have been in the constituency for how many years? And each year she get constituency funds. And she cannot fix all the roads in the constituency.
Oh, you fix all the roads in the constituency, brother, because when you get can fix one.
Exactly, F9. Fix one at a time.
You're talking rubbish, man. And then you are talking about a road that was fixed 1981. What is the lifespan of a road?
So hold on, let me ask him.
No, lifespan of a road, how you fix it, brother.
Sydney, Sydney, hold on, let me ask you a question. Sydney, what amount of money? What amount of money one MP get per year? The constituency fund, Sydney.
When she just come out, you worse when she come out.
Well, sometimes I rise, sometimes it drop. You have 5 million, you have 10 million, you have you can't say that because they get money up and down. So
MP get about 30 million a year to run a constituency.
And sometimes get less and sometimes get more.
So you tell me for 35 years. For 35 years, then could have fixed all I 10 road them you talk about.
Yeah, but then one and you up in 35 years, so one and when JLP unite them couldn't not fixing on at all like that to brother.
Hold on a second.
So bad road over the whole island. So you just don't pan
Alright,
you just don't pan she alone.
You see that money now?
Fear, man.
You see that money now? That money now understand say if a whale tell you oh in the sea stay. Why you think a John Cray live on the mountain top and can't tell him so it go?
Lie, man. No fun what they lie to.
Hold on a second. If she asks hold on a second. If she asks for funding from the road and didn't get it, how she asks for 5 free hours or 6 free hours from the horse program and get it and give it to her PMP friend them. Not even one labor right in the constituency get one of the free house. She get 5 or 6 of them. So whatever she asks for, she get.
And I don't believe that.
Sheldon, let me add something to that, you see? Paul Brown, who is the MP caretaker, said,
just come around recently.
Paul Brown, said he sent 20 people to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security's office in St. Catherine, in a Spanish town, so that they can benefit from the burial relief fund. No, they decide to sign up only one person out of the 20. You see, when them here say that somebody is a laborite, then they even block that too. Now, Paul Brown is going by the office. We will get the update. You understand me? Because it shows you, the incompetency, and the bias in even the offices. When you have people who got the political bias and not care about the people themselves, and I think about PNP and JLP, you understand me? Them something are bullshit.
Brother, you are point.
You really expect me to there answer this man
no,
and believe what you say a while ago?
Cindy,
you really expect me to believe that?
I mean,
what you mean by if you expect a man to believe that?
You have to believe. We don't say you're from so you don't have to believe. But we don't say
you're you tell people lie.
Brother,
you really expect me could have believe you this morning when you said that, brother.
Brother, me, Sheldon, are one of them who give out the grant them. And this man where they said of me, original shower man.
That means you're in the draft. You're not draft big.
Then me and the MP, then me had to work for the party. So me and the MP,
all right. Yeah, you give it. Who vote for you?
What do you mean by vote for me?
Yeah, Sheldon, what say you give out grant? Who vote for you? Who vote for you?
Me no councillor.
Me say who vote for you?
What do you mean by who vote for me?
Yeah. That's you get also bigger give out grant. Who is you?
And when I say give out, I give out the information for them.
No, sir, you say give out grant, don't change the mouth, fam. You say give out, you are one of them. Three of them not say give out grant a while ago.
And I'm correcting myself. I give out
the
information.
No, not correct yourself. I'm because you hear me stick by you.
So you're dealing so hold on a second.
So you like craft. That's how you do it then. That's why I can't believe, So you just give yourself a while ago.
You sound like a monkey, brother.
I'm not like a monkey. What you say?
Hold on, guys.
You know what years you get for that and what years you get for that.
Let's not add on, man. Sydney, let me ask you a question. See? Would you agree with me that Jamaica is developing as a nation.
Let me big screen. I want to show Sydney one video.
But that PNP them dumb, Bridget.
Let me big screen.
Sydney, come back now. Unmute yourself.
So Sydney, watch that video. Yeah?
Look on the video. Make you ask him what you think. You watch.
Team Vs Pnp Natalie Nidagavi, you were first elected MP in 2007, and you still can't fix a road in North Central St. Catherine. Vote at Paul Brown for next MP.
The road that look like it ever fix. Look like one road we ever fix.
Never look like a dirt truck.
And that is a main road here. Our main road that. And even if we want to say our parochial road, the 4 councillors in that constituency, they're all PNP councillors.
Hold on a second. I'm standing at that road right now, and that voice you hear in the video is my voice. All right. So I talk and I tell him say we there and we know where I go on and we have to fix the road ourselves.
Oh, Sydney, can mute your mic now.
You know, I got mute.
When me I try to show you now, me I try to show you say,
You know, answer my question,
what
Sydney.
about? No man, you show me a thing for the road, man. Me finish talk about it, man.
I talk
Before
about it
you
in
your
the
question. You still every time you bring up the road when me see where yam and banana planted it said we pa main road said we what JP control that never lose yet. When you talk about that, you just step on that.
Natalie road we are talking about. When you come over phone,
which road is that? Which road is that in Clarendon? Is that the road in Raymond you're talking about?
No, we don't know about that road there. No, nobody don't know about that road there.
Is that the road in Raymond he's talking about?
No, we don't know about them road there. Just how them use voice over with AI and fix with voice and so we say XYZ. And that them do with the road.
You don't know what the one with Natalie, but you don't know the one with
Natalie road. The person who said they are standing on that said road, when we just show, you can turn on your camera and make Sydney see it for real, you know.
All I want to come with this
Never know about TikTok. Maybe something can turn on the camera.
You're the man giving himself a while ago. He said him in the trap, or him a give out this and give out that, and nobody no vote for it. Nobody no vote for what you are giving this, so you can't tell me be a lie, man. You can't AI that said we, you know.
Hold on a
You
second.
can't AI that said we. So don't bring that to me.
Let me ask you a question now.
You don't have enough followers for camera, Sheldon.
I don't know how to.
You don't have enough followers for camera.
Hold on, you go on camera already?
Yo, my G.
You don't have enough followers, nice.
No,
Sheldon.
I'm glad you had follower.
No, you can't use the camera then. You can't use the camera then. Sydney, let me ask you a question now, Sydney.
But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a video of the road and send to you later.
Alright, video man. Unless you're going to show us and fix it.
No man, you might just start follow you now. All everybody over here just start follow you now.
Me can't believe you because you say you give out grant. You sure know you say give out grant.
Sydney, let me ask you this, Sydney.
So me can't believe you again. Don't know make up things back here and not show me.
Mighty God have done it. So Sydney.
I mean alone, you know, man. So no, me put out my point. Then me not talk. You don't get to say.
It's not a talking match.
I pay GLP. That's unbalanced. You don't have to give me my time for talking, no brother. You don't want to give me no time for talk. You know I'm
Get time for PNP live, you know. You understand? So you have to deal with it over your so run.
Let me show that man a look. Let me give that look man a look rundown about our community. You see that lane we live on? You see right now my son up on my gate. 1, 2, 3, 4,
in your opinion, have you seen any
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Brother, just by look.
Boy, I have to cut out the whole. Yo. Talk over each other.
Me not think you made a area, DUJON. Check your signal. Because you sound like you break up too.
Right, me didn't mute. Right now, which part I stand up and I look around. I can't tell about 30, and if I walk the whole lane, I can give about 35 or 40, and a big house them, and then spend their money, hundreds of $1 million spending in our community. to build up. So we deserve a road regular. People a market us a market then go. I want come down here for them, brother. And we have to patch out a little place so taxi can come for them go to them look. Yeah, man. Something rock down for the road come for them, bro.
Me lose signal a while ago, so you never hear me. When I hear me now? When I hear me now? Me lose signal a while ago. When I hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
So Sydney, unmute the mic, Sydney.
Yeah. As me quit them,
in your opinion, Sydney.
I'm mute
In
them,
your opinion,
have
you seen any changes in Jamaica, Sydney? Have you seen any changes in Jamaica, in your opinion, in 8 years that the Jamaica Labour Party has been in government?
Well, I have to think forward. You mean when you say change, good change or bad change? Because you have two different changes.
The man say changes, man. The man say changes.
Changes, infrastructure.
Let me say good change or bad change. Right, that's why I ask him, because you have bad change and good change, So tell me.
Morning again, people. We have Paul who is a MP caretaker in the box. So we just recognize him, all right? Remember to give him some time.
Paul can have the phone. Go ahead, Paul.
Morning, gentlemen. Morning, and ladies. It's a very intriguing discussion because I've listened to Sydney, and I'm just going to share with Sydney some facts that I have been told. Prior to conference, there was a piece of road supposed to be fixed from Nollis to Above Rocks. I spoke to the councillor the morning, and I asked him where was the road, where start fixing the road from. And he told me basically on the contractors that were fixing the road, that is starting from Nollis to Zion Hill and from Zion Hill to Above Rocks. I drove that road almost twice a week, and it's 1 mile of that road has actually been patched. There is $25 million being granted to fix that road. I didn't say so, the councillor said so. It's not me who says so, the councillor that was supervising the work the day said that. 25 million was granted, and there's about a 1 mile of that road has been fixed. And that road stretched through Arkansas all the way up to Zion Hill. 1 mile. None of the areas that stretched through from Zion Hill to Above Rocks has been even, a bit of mall has been thrown on the road. And it's a disgrace when you talk about taxpayers' money, fixing road. I've sent through a lot of videos on the roads through that area from Nollis to Above Rocks. And I cannot believe that somebody who says they're a representative for 17 years, 17 years, they have been there. And the road is like that. And I heard Sheldon earlier on, we're talking about Sligoville. Sligoville is one of the strongest PNP division in the constituency. And regardless of what is happening, none of the road have been fixed in Sligoville. When I've been to Angel, if you've gone through the schemes in Angel, Strathmore Garden, all those areas, none of the roads have been fixed in those areas. And I heard Sydney defending it. Sometimes we must remove our politics and look at the reality. Because I sit here and listen, and the reality is that no road have been fixed. And I would dare that MP to come on any media and defend her work in that constituency. I'll sit down keenly and listen to her defend it. The constituent has been driven by politics only. If you are a supporter of that party, you will benefit. If you are not, there's no benefit for your area or yourself. Even the RADA program, I have been to the RADA office on quite a few times. And I was told that there's a road in Golden Valley that was submitted to persons in the district for road fixing. and the money came through the MP. 7 million. And I dare for her to challenge me. $7 million was given for that road from Golden Valley to be fixed. And out of that 7 million, only 4 million was spent. Only $4 million was spent. And the rest simply vanish. Now, we are building Jamaica for Jamaicans, not for the PNP or for the JLP. And we must, when we speak, we must speak with a sense of authority in terms of what we want or what we want, what we are asking our members of parliament or our caretakers to do for our constituency. And this is not what the people of North Central wants. They actually want road. They actually want representation. Not just for some, but for all. If you take a
remind, you need to remind Jamaicans that it's the same Natalie that says the people in the constituency should not give them no water because I can't continue.
No, give me a time for that now, too, because caretaker coming on and big up him chest. After give me a time for that now. Right. But Mr. Caretaker, morning again.
Talk, man. Morning again,
Mr. Caretaker.
I am see problem and I'm a highlight it.
Yeah, man. Morning again, Mr. Caretaker. Let me ask you some question now. Because I don't want to forget the thing so long, right? You say, what you're saying, you're spewing out a lot of things. You hear me now? So, it's not only not doing all those things and not doing all that. How comes PNP? What was the voting pattern in the last local government election? And how come Natalie win every time? That is a
go buy vote, brother.
Right. No, man,
not tell the people them say curry goat and KFC.
Brother.
I do it.
Well, no, man, I talk to the caretaker. You did hear me, caretaker?
I hear you, son. If you want me to answer, I'll answer you.
Yes,
you understand?
That's why I you first. Yeah, answer now.
North Central, it's a very difficult situation in North Central because you have an MP that willing to do anything to win, anything at all, regardless of words or regardless of what is happening on the ground.
Sorry to just say,
it's not just.
These areas are filled with gangs, We must understand that some of the time, right? And some of these MP, they are willing to do anything to gain power and stay in power.
Make the caretaker talk.
I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not biased.
Start caretaker because where you are coming that foolishness. Start Mr. Caretaker. It was start on the floor, right?
Yes, Mr. Sydney. When I look at an era like Angels, and the question you ask why we haven't won, and because Natalie is doing a poor job. But you need to ask yourself the question: Is there anything in Angels that you can point to the PNP for doing right?
Sometimes.
Man,
you have just to Mr. Me a sentence, man. I'm not talk about the knowledge, It's a sentence, man. So I'm not really.
But Sydney, if you want to discuss the intimate details of North Central, I would ask you to come down to North Central, take a drive through North Central, and then go back and then talk about what you have seen.
But you tie up yourself now, Mr. Caretaker. Take a part in Westmoreland.
Yes.
Westmoreland, PNP and Westmoreland, the years, and don't JLP win the whole of Westmoreland where they because they said they wasn't doing a good job.
Yes.
So what about North Central? If he was doing a poor job, what about what we not vote her out?
Well, to be honest with you, we are trying our best to make sure that true representation.
And because the people in Sydney.
Your best not good enough, sir.
We are trying our best now this time, 2025, to make sure that we rid the constituency of Natalie Garvey. It's not just words saying.
Yeah, don't say that. That's too strong.
That is not just words saying.
Talk something different.
Stop trying to twist the man words, man. Stop trying to twist the man words. The man say,
brother,
stop twisting his words.
Don't say get rid of her.
The area of her. You never say get rid of her.
Why you not say vote out, brother? I don't like to get rid of her.
Stop twisting his words.
I want to say me not twist it.
But when
Anyhow,
I
back to
talk
weather.
about the reality of what is going on in some of those
Yes, as me not
constituencies,
say no,
you try
Mr.
to be
Caretaker.
biased.
As me not say Mr. Caretaker. Remember I say Westmoreland, you know, man. Westmoreland
Yes.
are the three. A JLP control Westmoreland, the three seat now
Boy, you should
Westmoreland
have
in
free
a
to mention
JLP, and you know.
Westmoreland, you know. You should have
Right?
mentioned not go
So
Westmoreland.
so because they say wasn't that doing a good job. No, what about North Central? If she was not doing a good job, I just one consistency that. Then you know should have voted around then if she not do a good job, brother.
All I can say to you, Sydney, is that there's nothing been done.
No, sir, you
Nothing
can't believe that, man.
in terms of the infrastructure of the constituency. Hold
You
on,
know the
Sydney. You
reason
ask
why.
a question. Let me answer your question.
Give the caretaker time to speak. You can't speak when
Unless
he
you're
must speak.
trying to badger me into submission.
No, me not
But let's
badger you, man. We are reason.
please.
Me like what we are reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
go ahead.
please.
Yeah.
Constituency is 4 different divisions, which takes up the agricultural section, which is the above rock section. They have the bagwalk section, which is a mixture of agriculture and a town area. You have Spanish Town, which is Angel, which comes into Spanish Town. And I'm trying to find out a way that allows me to say that the MP has done something. We have when you go into Sligoville, there's a lot of lovely farm on the way, and there's no road going up to Sligoville. The only piece of road that's been fixed from Bogwalk to Kingston was done through the Honorable Minister Henry when they were doing the highway road. There's a lovely stadium in Sligoville. If you have gone to Sligoville, a lovely stadium built by the Chinese. Lovely, lovely stadium. And it's used once a year. Only one time for the year. And I would love for somebody to come up with a plan to make sure that the stadium is used on a regular basis. But I've been told that Miss Natalie Garvey will not allow a stadium to use otherwise. Why is that? Because that stadium could bring revenue to that community. That stadium could bring business into that community. Why is not being used only one time per year? Just one time.
Give me a thought now, no? Because me
Yes,
say
sir.
make it read piece by piece. Me never really done half a road, you know. But because me tell some, I don't know nothing much about the stadium and thing, you know. But me I done talk about where we are talking. Because I want to bring me night, you know. So me talk about it. All right. So you say 35-year PNP control this, all right? Good. And a 35-year now, and you want to tell me say now 6-5-30. That's 7 election now. 7 general election run, and PNP win it still. Why? And they not do a good job, they not do nothing has gone to you.
Brother, listen, no? You see the PMP system around here, so
35.
it's a system. It's a system.
Year. So what happened?
Yes, so we asked them. Is the PMP system around here was set by KD Knight.
Oh God.
Natalie earned the seat. She never really win it at first. She was placed in it. And from that, she just work off of the KD Knight little legacy when I'm left around here. So you feel me?
But you more from KD Knight then.
But listen,
Sydney read between the lines. You know, say Garrison politics are played as a Sydney. You know, say Garrison.
Let me finish.
Then you want more place from Westmoreland, let me tell you a while ago.
Well, hello. Listen, as a PMP, you have too much talk over labor upon labor.
No. I said no,
man, them give enough respect.
What you mean as a
man, them give enough respect. Man, them give enough respect, so don't lose respect for that. You understand? You come like you want to go tell your people them say you come around and come bully down some labor right and and all of this.
When you finish it, it's just one answer done, yeah?
Yeah. You understand? The PMP seat around here, so then set it a certain way and then use like chicks and cheer the night. You understand? Since me come in live America and come back, you know. You send me forward back now. Me go election, I'm just stand up and watch and go and drink and watch them. And me see them have a little system and go and run and say we're something right. You understand? But next thing again, there haven't been a JLP caretaker who come around here like Paul Brown, who from election is so far away. And Paul Brown has been in the streets, in the communities, get to know people on a more personal level, sit down and interact with the people them. You feel me? So this approach has never been around here for a while.
Never.
It's never been around here for a while. So I rate him approach. Touch your again sound calm. He come and he sit down with the people, them and he sit down and talk for hours. Eat, drink, and relax. So hopefully we can make a difference this time because right now we're willing to put in the work. Feel free to come to the test, brother, because guess what? Now we're tired of this, my youth. How much people want to buy them car, how much people have them car. You have a bus down here so long and for drive come home at night time and mash up all. I'm tired of them, brother.
I beg you for my boss. So Sydney,
no,
me come
like
from Westmoreland.
Please.
Hold on, Sydney, man. Sydney, you have to listen, Sydney. You're a big man, you know. Come on, man.
No, man. I the caretaker. Me that say if you talk, you know, man. Me not say me not fit talk.
Yeah, then I hold away a dialogue. Is caretaker we check back in. See, me say something about Westmoreland, and I tell you, I am from Westmoreland. It is the same kind of tricks and trades that is going on, except Westmoreland is not a garrison. See, Westmoreland people, them are mostly brainwashed by the elders. Because the elder them indoctrinate the youth them to vote PNP. And I can tell you, there's several generations of my family that continue to vote PNP up till this day. And they have benefited nothing from it. Not even one thing. I see my uncle and my auntie, they live the whole of their life. Them born poor and so they're dead. Because they continue to run behind this people's national criminal organization values. See? And this party is a party that is filled with criminals and all kind of destructive elements.
Man. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're not to get vexed. We are reasoning, man. You're not to get vexed, man. Once you get vexed, you're not to get no vex. Don't call nobody criminal. You never hear that in my mind. Don't no criminal party, brother, because nobody no criminal like JLP, so don't say that.
When I see amount of criminal come up on the stage,
don't put the life
on a national conference.
There are reasons, brother.
On a national confusion, no see amount of criminal come up on the stage, brother. And you know all of them are criminals. So now what with the Sydney?
I don't mean I bring up criminals. I don't bring up no criminal.
People supposed to look up to, you know.
But we not bring up no criminal. I tell you,
but your people them bring up criminal, brother.
No,
the highlight of your confusion, you know. When I call conference was criminals,
you left the road and me and the man attack so good and just get that call.
So Sydney,
what the caretaker
hold on, Sydney, me not done yet. Me I tell you about Westmoreland. See?
Yeah, but don't call them people criminal, man, because we never mention criminal boy.
For the last 35 years, the People's National Party have run the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. Right? There's a road in Savlamar in the town called Siggy Street. When you see me post a video, I hit. Right now, if you go down there now, you have to drive and stop and come out your vehicle and put your vehicle by your back and cross the patrol. They are bigger than moon craters. See? And these persons are persons that is collecting taxpayer money. And they are not working for the people of Jamaica. The People's National Party is a dinosaur party now. I will must park them one side.
Give me a talk. Give me a talk now. Give me a talk like what you talk now. Give me a talk
Joshua
now.
want to say something.
No, man. Give me a talk now, man. Let me answer the man, then Joshua come in, man. All right, now. You said that, right? And you say Westmoreland people vote in the years. And JLP win the 3 MP. The councillor make up the MP now. Because the councillor not doing them good job. Right? So if you come in as an MP now, and you win a place like Westmoreland, you win 3 seats down there where you never win before. That means that you should have worked so good. That means no, I'm not supposed to click this of elect you back. And the councillor sure. Say if you was a good job, the local government here, you would get wiped out because you're not doing a good job. So why make sense of you know I say foolish? Out and the local government show if it was a general wipe out. So if you do a good job, that wouldn't show us a brother.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, you hear you, man. Yeah,
so
man.
I hear you. All our one is pure die-heartedness because them believe say Andrew Holness can come and click his finger and change everything. But let me tell you about Westmoreland. I will tell you something about Westmoreland. See, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation building built by Bruce Golding. See, 50-bed infirmary built by Desmond McKenzie and Andrew Holness. First STEM school in Jamaica, you can find it right beside the Manning's Auditorium, built by Andrew Holness. See, the Ferris to Haddo main road, built by a Labour government. See, the Savlamar market money allocated for it. Why is it not being built, Sydney? The Westmoreland Municipal Corporation is holding up the business of the people in Westmoreland. See, Savlamar Infant School is being extended with a 3-story block, so more children can get places at that school. Built by Andrew Holness. See, fire station upgraded, ambulance and fire truck bought, built by Andrew Holness. See, garbage trucks have been allocated to Savlamar. We did only have 1 or 2 before. Now we have about 6 or 7 by and built by Andrew Holness. What has the People's National Party done for Westmoreland?
In the 4 year when JLP come in, Andrew Holness do that, right? In
4 years. Also, let me add something else. $350 million spent on social housing for the indigent people in Westmoreland. What was the People's National Party doing for 18 consecutive years? Go ahead,
so,
Sydney.
Let me tell you something now. You have to wait. So if that was the case, how come you get in a local government to get liquor out? So why?
Because I tell you, say I die-heartedness. People are greedy in Westmoreland. I am from Westmoreland. I can tell you they will sell their own move. After they steal the money, they will sell it.
If I say go jail, people will win down there, none at all that they have the 3 MP. If what you were saying now is right, is why you say true, then about that, they won't get the 3 MP down there.
Let me tell you one start, my Joshua go on.
Well, I know the man answer me, no man. When I run from thing to thing, so.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
God, the man gone. So.
Good morning, Sydney.
Morning, sir.
All right. I've sat here and I've listened for a while, and I'm going to be very forthright. And I'm saying this with all due respect to you as a person. I have nothing against you personally. If it was left up to me this morning, and those who know me, they know that I have no aversion to reasoning with PNP on issues, and I'm being very specific, issues, because I believe that the lies of the PNP need to be exposed for what it is, right? However, if it was left up to me this morning, you wouldn't be in the box.
Yeah, man, I handle myself right, so you're
no. I'm not talking about you handling yourself right.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that, this is a JLP live that is supposed to be promoting the good work of this government. Not the propaganda and the lies that the PNP has spewed out over these last 8 years because they can't discuss issues. But rather, this live is intended, and all Labour Right lives, to put forward the truth of our performance, which is the good work of this government. That being said, though, I want to honor you as an older gentleman, though you don't always speak truth. And I listened to you a while ago mentioning about criminality. The PNP has no moral standing or authority to speak on morality or good governance or order of any country, and that includes a foul coup.
I think your head down in the ground when you said that, though. Your head can't hold up when you say a thing like that, not you?
All right, let me prove my point.
Head down in the ground.
Hold on, let me prove my point. In 1975, leading up to the 1976 general election, Michael Manley, the then Prime Minister of Jamaica, was touring flanker in Montego Bay, St. James, Montego Bay. They had what was known as tipper body truck at the time, passing through in a convoy with the then Prime Minister. One of the men jumped off the truck right less than 20 feet away from where Michael Manley was standing at Flankers All-Aid School. I was a student then, and chopped off a man's foot right in front of the Prime Minister, and he said nothing about it. I saw it. This is not hearsay. I saw. In 1974, I was living in Jonestown, and PNP came and shut up Jonestown, right? I saw it with my own eyes. Leading up to the 1980 general election, I was an 11-year-old and PNP shot after me for no reason at all. And my family, my entire family, are comrades. And they shot at me because they didn't know who I was. And I was an 11-year-old, no threat to them, right? Go to St. Elizabeth. Those 2 children who are now crying in their graves when Michael Manley shot after Cecil July, right? Green Bay killing. That's an example of the criminality of the People's National Party. Right? The Gold Street massacre. That's an example of the criminality of the People's National Party. Right? Eventide home. That's an example of the criminality of the People's National Party. The running out of people from jungle, the cleansing of jungle to make it a PNP garrison. That's an example of the criminality of the People's National Party. The cleansing of done by Majestic Gardens to make it a stronghold for Portia Simpson Miller. That's an example of the criminality of the People's National Party. The then Prime Minister, Michael Manley, going to Cuba with feather map, who kick over Fidel Castro table, and Fidel wanted to kill him on the spot. That's an example of the criminality and the criminal association of the People's National Party. Peter Phillips and Omar Davis left the people's business in Parliament to go and support. Don left the people's business at the time to go to a Don's funeral. That's an example of the association and support of the criminality of the People's National Party.
All right, my time to talk now. Give me a time now to talk.
Hold on, sir. You said I was speaking with my head in the ground. I want to give you a long list of what the People's National Party has done and their support of criminality in this country.
My time to talk. My time to talk, brother.
No, sir. I have not deviated yet. No, and it wasn't an error in my grammar. I have not deviated. Right? I'm still speaking of one subject, which is criminality on the part of the People's National Party. Right? Long list. I could speak from now till tomorrow pertaining to it. So when people are talking about criminality, the People's National Party has no moral standing to speak on it. When they fought out the DPP so that they could free an accused criminal, right? And then brought him up on a stage, right? And they also brought up another one before that, right? And demonstrated against their own country. That's a criminal act. Organize an international demonstration against your own country. That's a criminal and a treasonous act by the People's National Party.
Mobius Street people.
Mobius Street people.
All right.
These are people who live nowhere.
Your plane must run out of gas now.
No, sir. No, I'm just starting. Just turning the key. I don't even move yet.
Me don't know you're not crash.
No,
hey, Sydney,
no, sir.
Shut up, Sydney.
I am just throttling on the spot. I haven't even moved the vehicle yet.
No, but you tell lie, man. I lie, you tell.
Which one? Which one is a lie? Tell me. I want to defend myself. Which one?
Take a break and allow him. Make him come in. Jump in, Sydney. We hear what you have to say now. We are giving floor for 1 whole minute. Go ahead.
No, man, I'm more than a minute, man. Talk, man. Don't do that.
We are giving for 2 minutes then. 2 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. First of all of what you say, if that was true, and nobody get no charge for none at all, JLP coming up power, people in power, that somebody that must get charged with some of what you say, man. That is a big lie. All right, you start from 70s. What about the 60s where JLP borrow 300 million them time that we build school? And before the first school ever built, that time at 63, the first school ever built.
No
man, make him go and tell lie, because I'm going to chop off him foot like how them chop off a foot in front of Michael Manley. Make him go and tell a lie.
So you check me now.
Brother,
you check me now, man.
No, sir, not no physical chop. And you
no,
know
man,
that
don't
too.
say that. What I'm doing so every time, what you do? Frighten me? You can't frighten me, brother. Don't bother saying that.
You know, say I figured
don't talk what you don't mean, man. What you mean chop off your foot like how when chop off your foot went down?
You know, man, I mean literally.
No, me not mean what I mean. Don't say that, brother. Check that. Me take that as a threat. All right? Secondly, yeah, man, me take you as a big threat, man. Don't do that to me, brother.
Like Sydney Cowan, like
Sydney,
me prefer talk to man.
Sydney, if you want to go around go tell lies and me threaten you, then go on.
Then everybody know you a while ago, man. You
say if you want to go around and tell lies that I threaten you, you go ahead. Because you're PNP, we don't expect truth from you anyway.
You see.
Give me a talk 1 minute, please.
No, man, shut up the moment. Me just get my 2 minutes and me haven't got half minute yet.
Good morning.
Give him in 2 minutes, Marcel.
Yeah, and I just want to say something. Come down. Make it
in 2 minutes. Make it in 2 minutes.
Take your
All
time.
right. You did it and you talk and you say, all right then. All right. Me tell you about the school first up.
Hello?
You know, say me prefer talk to a genuine labor right when a man who turn back and go and jump in a trap. Because you know it's a wicked. When you jump up and go in a trap, that's when you talk be foolish about PNP. If PNP when do all them wickedness there, PNP couldn't have road for so much years, brother. And when you talk about criminality, man, and all them things, man, you check the JLP, man. Me see MP, left from St. Thomas, go take away bad man. Him bad man friend with a policeman hand and carry him go town. Right? Me see JLP, them play a shot up the police and run na sea, and MP go take them out and carry them a town, brother. So don't come talk about shooting and killing and all them things. Both sides do killing and shooting.
Call name now in a year, Joshua call name.
No.
Which MP yesterday?
Dujon, me go come down quick. Let me just say something to Sydney. Sydney.
Me too, me no guy no miss.
Sydney, shut up now. Why not shut up, Sydney? Why am I
shut up?
Sydney,
give me
good
2
morning.
minutes, I'm talk minute and a half yet and you are jumping and I say me.
Sydney, go ahead.
Good morning, Sydney. How are you? I'm being nice. But let me say something.
Me, man. They mute me. So me can't finish talk.
You have 30 seconds left. Go ahead, Sydney.
Right? So when you come with a black bag of foolishness, brother, with you, people with your people in a mud pit, where you approve you have to PNP show them in a mud pit, brother.
Yeah.
You must stop the lie, man.
The Gleaner, which is the propaganda arm of the PNP, said it.
Said what? Say PNP show them in a mud pit?
Yes.
All right, Sydney. Let me talk now, Sydney. Sydney, I am from Montego Bay. I am from Flankers. I remember when Michael Manley came to Flanker Primary School. I was coming from school that day. It was a Friday.
Right.
And they chopped off Mr. Rye's foot.
Right.
I witnessed that with my 2 eyes.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcia.
Right in front of Michael Manley.
Thank you.
The foot of Mr. Rye was chopped off.
I never even know that you were there.
I was 13 years of age. My sister was 9 years of age. And we run all the way home to Central Avenue where we were living.
Thank you.
And me go underneath the bed, but lay down sleep for the whole night. Me no come out.
I can't believe that because me see no shoot one on the same man in a conference. No shoot one.
Sydney, you don't want to believe the truth because you have been sold that the PNP lies and propaganda.
I can't believe I wasn't there, brother.
Joshua, let me finish. Sydney, when we woke in the night, there was a lot of screaming and crying. When we woke up in the morning and came out, there a lot of houses were burned because they firebombed a lot of houses. Sydney, Solomon was the mayor of Montego Bay when they were having G15 summit at Freeport. They took my people in a truck and carried them go to St. Elizabeth, go dump them. Sydney, you can't tell me nothing.
But it's in the Gleaners. I don't know why it's
Sydney, you can't tell me nothing. Solomon give the order. Solomon was the mayor of Montego Bay that time.
People never go in a mud pit. Who tell us that PNP do it?
Hey, listen, it was in the Gleaner. Remember, there was an inquiry.
This man
there was an inquiry.
Lie. Because you want to stop your lying if you take me off.
No, Sydney, there was an inquiry, the street people scandal. There was an inquiry and you know about it. You're too lie, Sydney.
No, miss, listen, me not say me not know about it. Me say, oh, you know, say PNP do it.
It was them who do it, Sydney. Sydney, Solomon was the mayor. Is the
PNP do it.
Sydney, they use the parish council truck. Sydney, they use the parish council truck.
Then
it was a
parish council truck. PNP do it.
Sydney,
Solomon
was the mayor of Montego Bay. It was a sad day the next morning.
Why know about that?
Why him do that? You know why him do that? Because he didn't want all the officials from abroad to see what was happening in the town. Because there were a lot of mad people on the road.
Thank you, Marcia.
There were a lot of mad people on the road.
That is
Sydney, don't stay there and tell your lie and act as if you don't know what is happening.
You are tell lie because I say what the PNP do it.
Sydney,
Let me tell you something. This is a Jamaica Labour Party life, so you must have respect and respect.
We. Because anyway,
what's that? No, when I'm talking, you don't talk. Brother, when I'm talking, you don't talk. Else you won't learn.
Alan. Go ahead, Alan.
When we are talking, you don't talk, but you must learn to listen.
But you can't muzzle me, man.
No, I'm not trying to muzzle you. I'm just telling you the facts. I'm going to ask you two questions.
No, hold on, Alan. Before you ask him the question, Alan, before you ask him the question, there's a lie that Sydney put forward that I want to correct. He spoke about schools being built 1963 and money was missing. First of all, the first lie that you told Sydney is that the schools were not being built 1963. The loan came from the International Bank.
That's my first lie intel.
What, right?
Well,
the first one.
350 million was allocated.
Me never said bill, my brother. Me never said bill. Me said the money come and half I grab off.
Hold on, sir. Let me finish. Hold on, Sydney. Let me finish. The series of lies that you told pertaining to that school. One, it was not 350 million. It was $10 million that was granted to build the 52 schools. Not 53, 52 schools. Secondly, no money was missing. That is the propaganda that you and Oren Cole made up to look like you don't have relevance. You don't have no relevance. You don't lie. And I'm saying it's unabashedly. Right?
Sydney.
You and Oren Cole make up that. Thirdly, it was not 1963. It was 1967. Right? Edwin Allen was Minister of Education at the time, right? And the school started building 1968.
You have put your facts, but
right?
Sydney.
So when you're talking, you talk to people who know history. You know, come up here with your propaganda because you're trying to play to the gallery with your lies.
But you admit the money, half of the money thief before.
No, sir. No money was missing. I said it loud and clear, and I didn't speak it what I thought, my mouth. You two lies. Sydney, let me ask you a question. You know fear God? Why you can't tell lies so as a big man? You know fear God?
Lie. What stop and mute me? I make me talk.
Sydney, as a big man, hold on. As a big man in them 70s and soon got to your grave. You know, fear that one day you got dead and go to hell with them lying away at them.
Me no 70s, brother, and I lie you at them. Me no reach 70 yet and don't talk about your grave because you can't go to your grave before me. So
I can't Sydney, but you know the difference between
my life.
You know the difference between you and I, Sydney?
When you choose,
I fear God. You have no fear for God. You do lie.
Because you don't lie. I'm
Sydney. So, Sydney, are you a Jamaican?
What you mean, born and birth, right?
Okay. So my next question to you: do you love Jamaica or you love the PNP? Which one?
Me love the both of them.
No man, you can't serve two masters.
No, you can't tell me that. Me never serve. Me not serve them. Me say me love them.
So that means say you love PNP.
Because
somebody said, when somebody said, I think it was DUJON'S, the PNP criminal organization. You say he must not say that because no PNP now call will criminal. When my Golden and you, because me hear you on live, you know, brother. Me listen you on PNP live, they say Andrew Thief. And now me back you up. I'm so glad you come on this live this morning.
Yeah.
And now there's the millions of dollars going around for you people to gain. Tell me one thing that Andrew wants, Steve.
All right. You want me to tell you now?
Yeah,
First thing. All right. Listen me good enough. I see.
Hold on. And you say when you tell me?
Let me talk, man. Don't tell me you ask me a question. Don't tell me what me to say, brother.
This is our life.
Make you answer a question. Go ahead.
The IC, which the Andrew Holness government put in place, and the PNP agree with the reputable people then. That means they are good people then. All right.
I will mute Sydney. Unmute Sydney. Let's stop mute Sydney. Make you start.
If you control your program, don't make nobody mute me attack and nobody hear me say, man. That is disrespect.
Go ahead.
4 years ago, Andrew Holness said they're doing a very, very good job. All right. That means that him put them there. Right. The IC found out that, first of all, the JLP, you have 4 companies
But I am not talking about the GLP. Me say if you tell me one thing, Andrew Michael, Dr. Andrew Michael, Rowan Steve, and with documents to prove it.
All right. Andrew, they find Andrew have 4 companies around. And you don't pay no tax. And millions of dollars are run through them that are rob the people of Jamaica. That means they're thief.
Oh, hold on, Alan.
Secondly,
no,
you know me now go accommodate these little nonsense. I am not.
So me lick it from all that. Second one again. The second one again, where the man come with again. The man have a donation firm. No man, you ask me a question, me land, brother. The man have a bring up a donation.
Well, I know Sydney. No.
Money.
Oh, Sydney, I know playing your flyer so about land. First of all, you have to
right,
go back
listen, man,
and give with it.
Let me finish this
go
one and then you
back
talk, brother.
No, go back and give with the evidence to support the first. Sydney, go back and present the evidence where you have. You can't come here and run your mouth for your land plate.
It's in the IC report. They come to Parliament.
Pull up the IC report and read the section where you talk to it, please.
You see, you see, don't bring up things.
Pull up the IC report and read the section that you're quoting from.
I'm mute Sydney, so let me ask you this question. You said millions of dollars are moved within the Prime Minister Film Company them. I want to name one of the Prime Minister Company them where some money are moved to. And I want to tell you how much money
nobody come with that, man. Don't bother come with that.
Money the IC moved to the Prime Minister Film Company.
The man have a donation firm when collect money from people all over the world.
And Sydney, when me tell them to allow you in Sydney, me tell them to allow you, me them mute you, me tell them to don't mute you. See? So me talk now, me ask you a question. I want you to tell me, just name one of the 4 companies that my Prime Minister have and tell me how much money the IC say move between your account them when don't pay no tax pan. Just tell me that. Go ahead, Sydney.
Make him tell you about this donation firm, the charity organization.
No, Joshua, no. Joshua, don't make him skip. Make we deal with one first.
When him done.
I was on the floor and you can't cut me off half and me never done talk. The donation firm where
Sydney, no, Sydney. No, you can't tell me that. You make a statement that you have to clarify. You have to clarify the first statement before you go on, sir.
No, I told me I'm going to
one at a time. No, clarify the first one.
And then you go to
go back to the report where you read and tell you which page it depend where it say Andrew have so much company how much money I pass through them. Deal with that and then you move on. Then go for your paper and come. No, we're not giving a platform to run your damn motor. You can't back up anything. Shut your shit and go sit down.
I no back up.
You're not getting no platform here so if you run your mouth as you feel like. If you don't have no evidence, you shut up.
But I don't bring that for me. I know that
you lie too much, man. Lie.
If you cannot present the page of the IC report where you're quoting from, keep your damn mouth shut.
I want to bring that to me.
I want to give me a second, man.
Come here with that first.
Sydney, may I ask you one more question? Sydney, how much pages are at the IC report?
Let me clear up this first, brother.
That's a simple answer, Sydney. How much pages is on the IC report?
I want to bring that to me, brother. I want to bring that.
How much pages are on the IC report?
177 page report.
How much pages are on the report?
Someone know where you pull on. You know why you can't remember them? You can't have one somebody you can't name one somebody who work there. That's a Bandolo company. And you can't find which part it is.
How much company Mark holding up?
That's why nobody not gonna remember.
No, don't even go there, sir. What is a holding company, Sydney?
Brethren, hear what I say, man.
Now ask you a simple question. What is a holding company?
Well, man, let me talk. Because too much I know like we can't jump on me.
No, you just made a statement, so I'm piggybacking on what you asked.
No,
what the statement that you made. What is a holding company?
Talk about the 4 companies.
No, you said it's a bundle company, so I'm asking a straightforward question. What is a holding company?
You don't get to talk it, brother.
No, you made a statement. And I'm asking you a question in relation to the statement that you made.
No, but
what is a holding company?
I don't finish.
That's why in answer my question yet, guys. We need to go back a little bit. Sydney.
Exactly. Don't make him skip.
Two lie, man. Don't make him skip. One tell lie and run.
Sydney.
Run. Me
go back to
my
initial question. Name one of the company them where the Prime Minister have when not pay tax. Let's name one of them.
Listen, man, me say me right there, no there me yard right, and no me there me woman yard if you want to know, right?
Yeah, top tell us about your woman. This part your woman.
Tell me nothing. So don't
top
come to
tell life
that.
and woman.
Call the woman with your advice. Call her with your advice. Call her.
Why you want to do that? Why? Woman doing that.
Sydney, what about
Woman doing that. In the next room. Hey, boy. Don't bring up that. Don't come confuse the life now, man.
The problem about J. Brian there.
No, it's Sydney.
There's nothing wrong with that, J. Brian. Nothing wrong with that, J. Brian.
Something very wrong with that, Sydney.
When Sydney go on J. Brian live later,
and I like to talk about Samoan agreement and all of a sudden nothing wrong if you don't want
every day J. Brian. What remember you can't run in the all.
Every day,
the last man going on and play man don't Sydney, you know what I'm saying?
I'm in nephew, you know. J. Brian, I'm in nephew, so what happened to that?
J. Brian, that means that Sydney, your blood tainted.
But what about the Prime Minister? The Prime Minister
your blood
say
tainted, Sydney. Your blood tainted.
Don't the Prime Minister say want them in the cabinet?
The Prime Minister never said that.
When Sydney work with them.
Your blood tainted. Sydney, you shouldn't give them on a platform. You shouldn't over your blood tainted. You make it
shoot truck. True truck, you shoot him the fire because
you mix
when he go on J. Brian live later, you talk about how he done labor right live. So in time, Sydney, let me tell you something.
You can't answer one question.
Let me tell you something.
One moment. Marcia send me a number in my chat here, please.
Yes, I run back to Yasofa.
Here, Marcia.
Sydney.
Yes, I will.
Sydney.
I will run back to
Sydney, the only facts PNP have is scandal.
Where you run?
DUJON'S just name one of the company where the Prime Minister own where you see that the IC report.
Me give you an answer. Where you
why answer?
Me say me have me write down, but me have me woman yard right.
You don't have nothing to write down. The PNP them give you a list to come chat when you dep on social media.
I want to put the topic. I want to put the top. I don't put that topic.
Chuck, let's take a commercial break.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a commercial break. Chuck. Sydney say, Sydney say damn woman yard, but Sydney also say that J. Brian yard. So
exactly.
Don't tell that family, man. You say what wrong if you got J. Brian yard? What wrong? I don't say that. You tell lies. You must have to lie, man. I never said that.
Look like a seafood boil.
Sydney, answer the question, sir. Name one of the Prime Minister company where you see mentioned in the IC report.
But
just one.
You're still, well, Anna, you're still a talk foolishness, man.
Because if you read in Sydney, you must remember at least one of the company.
Listen, man. I don't want to call no because some bandolo near me.
Guys, I beg you to
you see, to the band, me no want to make no mistake.
Then why wasn't he referred for criminal prosecution if that's the case, Sydney?
Joshua, Sydney, name one of the company, even if a bandolo or not, it was written in the IC report. Name one.
According to him. According to him.
No, I said not no go so.
Area.
No, we are saying that since you said it was not in the
Joshua, hold on, let me ask him a question, please. Sydney, listen to this. Listen to me, man, Sydney.
Listen, you, man. Listen, you.
Read the integrity report, see? And read mean going back. Looking back at the integrity commission report. There were several columns, right? One of them stated how much the Prime Minister was worth, the net worth, meaning both money and assets. What was the Prime Minister's net worth, Sydney? What was his net worth?
All I know him saying going with 40 million. All I know him going with 40 million. Well, I'm talking no man. He saying going, he registered saying going with 40 million. And the 40 million when going with the now the amount we have for the 8 year exceed around 10 times the 40 million. So that's why them are questioning.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm questioning because
Sydney made the thing say you have sense, but you let down yourself.
When have you now exceed Why I'm saying in earnings?
So, how much you have now?
You're a real PNP. You drink PNP Kool-Aid, man.
We go with the 40
That is why I couldn't remain a PNP. Hold
on, Uncle Joshua, we are going with the 40 million. So Sydney, them saying 40 million and him never have so much. And him have more than the 40 million. How much more?
Why you toy up the thing, man? You're deaf.
All right, go again.
Maybe
So
that's simple tell her. Take the 40 because it's a data killer. Me say, why I'm registered say him have when him going there, the 8 year exceed. Why I'm saying when have by whole heap. That's why them a question him say your earnings throughout the years couldn't bring you this amount of money then. Let me put it simple that way that for you then. Because since you not tell like, everybody hear me then, brother.
Me go do a simple calculation with them.
That's what me say.
See, me I do a simple calculation with them. So the Prime Minister get 9.1 million per year the last 8 years. See? You agree?
Go on, are you attacking them, man?
Yeah.
So if you times 9.1 million times 8, how much money you get, man, Sydney?
No, 10, 9 and 19, that means you're 9.
No.
Come to that 2 years, 2 months.
No, man, you know that time we
say 8, you have to 8 times by 8 years. So you get 9.1 million.
Say no, man. Me not really don't like how no one bring off for me. I say no.
Man said 8, he never said 10.
Where you a semantics you come with this or no, brother?
Alright, Sydney. Me I give the answer.
Well, that's why the IC say
Sydney, work with me now, Sydney. Me I give
no,
the
but
answer.
where you come with no like a little simple little
Hold
thing.
on, man. We are set aside. Hold on. We are set aside. We are set aside, you know. In 9.1 million for now. All right, we are go back way back in a time now. When the Prime Minister was member of Parliament. Hold on, man. When the Prime Minister was member of Parliament only, he would have get between 3.2 million. Right? And he was member of Parliament for how much year before he became a cabinet minister? Somebody tell me. We are doing maths now.
He was member of Parliament in 2007 and become cabinet minister in 2007.
So how much year
about
that?
10 years.
All right, so he was member of Parliament for 10 years before he became cabinet minister.
Was he paid?
Yes, he would have been paid.
No, as can to Joshua, then it was volunteer work right up on the Clinton Prime Minister.
No, it was volunteer service during that time, Dujan.
Yeah, he never get no pay.
No, it was volunteer service.
Wow, when he was MP?
Yeah,
yes,
when he was
volunteer.
MP and when he was cabinet. Then they don't say, when he turned Prime Minister and start get paid.
Yeah, man,
no,
volunteer service.
He get a salary
I remember.
of 3.2 million.
Remember,
we know that, Dujan, but that's kind to sit down and friend them.
Well, I remember I did a ride bicycle to Parliament too.
You watch now. May I do a calculation, make them see how the Prime Minister come down. See?
What you do here? I don't know if the Prime Minister can't talk or he come by you or you are talk about $200 million US. Or you talk about it and he can't talk about it.
The Prime Minister not even worth 1 million US. Not even 1 million in a word. But watch, but we do calculation. So 10 years worth.
Sydney. Dujan, move to my and yeah. Because Sydney keep up foolishness. If he does not want you to calculate it, because if it's calculated, it will debunk the lies that he's telling and him now and that happen. So
right,
far, the Prime Minister's salary for the year is 910 million.
Hold on, Joshua. Get a pen for me.
910 million the Prime Minister get in the last 8 years. Team salary alone.
All right.
With him lied self. Which is nearly $1 billion. Eh?
Hold on a second.
Full PNP. Only idiot alone them can trick.
Joshua, get one pen now. I'm do a calculation for Sydney because they're not bright, you know. We are going to convince 140 people that on the live now.
You think some people are fool, man. You must be some people are fool. 400 million US.
Show it in the report, Sydney. Don't just quote the page of the IC report that is found in. You're too wicked, man. You're too
evil. In the report, you see 400 million.
Hold on, man. Hold on now. So, Joshua, may I beg you write this down for me? 3.2 million in 10 years before he became a cabinet minister.
That is 32 million.
That is 32 million. See? When he became a cabinet minister, that would have moved up to 5.2 million, I believe. See?
One moment. So that's 32 for 10, 32 million.
And that would have been for 5 years.
32 million for 5 years?
So 32 for 10 years, and then we are going to move to 5 years when we become cabinet minister.
All right. So 5 years.
So 5.2 times 5 is 26. How much you get so far?
That is 26, so that's 5.7. No, 57 million. Sorry, 57 million.
All right, yeah. So in there 57 million. He became prime minister now for 1 year. Right? He became prime minister for 1 year at 9.1 million. So add the 9.1 million there to 57 we are there. How much that?
So carry this. So 66 million.
66 million. He would have been opposition leader now for another 5 years at 8.1 million.
How much?
Another 40, so that's even
8.1 million.
Hold on. Somebody was talking and mute and shut you out. So 66.
It would have been another 40, Joshua.
So that's 40. Right. So 40, that's 100 million.
No, man.
106 million.
No, hold on, let me see. For 5 years, right? Yeah, so 40.5 million. See?
Oh, 40.5.
Yeah.
All right. So that is
how much money that?
Carry that. You know.
108 or so. 0.5.
No, man. You know, reach 108. 101.
Yeah, 101.5, yeah.
So 101 million. Then he would have became prime minister now. Right? At 9.1 million for the last 8 years.
You call prime minister already, brother.
Right, which is 730. Which is 730
no, he was prime minister for 1 year, Sydney. He was prime minister for 1 year before he called the election.
Right, which is 730 million because, right, for the 8 years.
70.
But
no, 72 million. 70. Yeah.
Oh, 73 million, sorry.
Yeah, 73 million.
No. No, 9 million, I say.
9.1 million, so you get 72.8 million.
Oh, 73 million, right.
Yeah. So
hold on, Dujan.
Brother, you can't check next month.
Dujan, we are do the maths wrong, man. But Sheikah, make Sheikah come do the maths, man.
What you know, what you know.
So hold on, Chuck, I don't say me don't like Sydney. Don't.
The one I no dunce, man. Cause you know pan. I know what you don't like Sydney. Man, be a police you know that.
Sydney.
I no dunce, man.
Joshua,
Chuck, you say me Sydney didn't sit down and see a bench in the class.
Hold on, Joshua.
700 million.
Is that 72.8 million?
So no didn't know that, man. No dunce,
0.8 million per how much you did get? How much you get before, Joshua? Before 72?
101 million.
So 101 million plus 72.8 million.
So that's 173 million.
Exactly. And that is how the Prime Minister come by money. He have
and
free
investing. And a 400 million
Where in the integrity report you saw that, Sydney?
They don't hit them a dispute, man.
Sydney.
Sydney. Says that.
Sydney.
Dispute, brother.
Sydney. Rain or fall, to make lightning flash and kill you. In your lion state.
You know when a dispute, you know.
Nothing is like that in the report. You're too lying, Sydney. You're too lying and wicked. And my daddy always tell me every liar is a thief.
Over the last 17 years, the Prime Minister make $140 million, and that a film legit money. You know, need.
What about the $400 million?
Whatever
no where in the report you saw that, Sydney?
Where in the report is
$400 million?
That's why you have to read for yourself, you know, Sydney.
But that's not the dispute.
Where in the report is that found, Sydney?
Virgin, that's not the dispute.
I am asking you, we're not talking about a dispute. Where in the report is that found? We're not talking about a year, say. Where in the report? What page? What paragraph?
Too much chatting about your chat. Because first of all, you can't check.
The man illiterate or dunce, man.
I would have done, so I know a pen and paper and can't check a
while
while
ago. The man illiterate or dunce, that's why you see me attack over one.
And Sydney, and I say it's a mistake, Joshua.
Oh, maybe talk over 7 million. Oh, one man will talk over 7 million. Tap the foolishness, man.
It's a mistake he make.
No, man, a mistake, man.
The calculation will be 72 million and he says 700. It's obviously a mistake.
Oh, you feel like a mistake.
Don't let down Sydney until Sydney tell we which part in the report he see that money. That
figure.
Yeah, don't make him get away with it.
Don't make him get away with it. Don't make him come back like and spread no lie.
$400 million US in the dispute.
When I tell lie, we want you to defend the lie. We want you to defend your argument.
Our people tell him.
Listen me, them sit down and plan them lie, and that is why we want them defend what them are saying. Tell me where in the report.
When get that,
come on, Sydney,
where in the report you see that?
Don't shift from the argument. You just tell a lie, defend the lie.
About
$400 million. Where in the
Sydney,
report?
which page in the report you see that? Tell me and make me find you.
Go and search it yourself.
He can't remember. If you make a claim, you need to back up the claim. You're too lie.
You're too lie.
Uno can't check out.
Rain a fall, lightning a flash. Mind God kill you for tell lie, man. You don't fear God, Sydney. Sydney, you don't fear God.
Yeah, we
May I ask you, Sydney, you don't fear God.
That's how they dispute.
Yo, Sydney, listen, Dujon, you know what? I respect you, brother. I respect you even more because to allow Sydney to be on here spilling so much shit out of her mouth. Yo, take a piece of tissue and wipe your mouth, brother. There's so much shit coming out of it right now.
Looking at the mirror.
You need a piece of tissue. Get a piece of tissue and go and wipe your mouth, my brother. Because there's so much shit coming out of your mouth. And Dujon allow it to happen, and I respect you for that. But I hope, listen, you're old man and nobody shouldn't disrespect you. But me not care. Listen, get the fuck out of here, man. Because you're chatting beer shit.
You can't smell my one so far.
Get out of here, man. You're chatting beer shit, brother. You come up here and chatting all that shit when you hear people talking about. You're chatting all that shit that people telling you about. You need to come off of this thing with them rubbish, man.
Come on. So Sydney, we're going to agree with them.
Lie with a difference.
Sydney, we're going to agree saying he own 400 million. So in our report, Sydney, where in our report
he's saying get million a while ago.
Right, Dujon.
Right. 200 million come from.
Hold on now.
Sydney, you say we are agree with you say Prime Minister 400 million. Where in the report we find where it said the 400 million come from? Where it comes from?
The signal to them.
And where can it be found that he actually owns the $400 million in the report? Tell us. We want to learn. We want to learn, Sydney, so help us.
You can't check.
No, man, it's not the checking. Since him says so, we want to learn. We are uneducated, we're ignorant. We want you to help to teach us. Tell us where in the report it's found, Sydney.
No, I say I give you a work. I give you a duty to go.
No, man, it's not our duty. You are educated people alive. We want you to help to educate them. Tell us where.
No, he just chatting.
Well on. Let me get that out now. Me tell you something.
Get a talk with more lies. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Brother, me not read the whole life, brother. Listen, man, what you say? Then me not read the whole 177 page, brother. So
if you write down something, you should remember where you write down, brother. Remember where you write down. Answer it.
If you not read the whole of the report, but you read the part where you see the money, the 400 million. Tell me which part. Is it page 1, page 2, page 3, or page 4? Just tell me which page.
Because it would have been easier to remember the page since you didn't read everything.
Well, and what the IC have in the dispute now in about, you know,
where?
That's right.
All right. So Sydney, yes.
Sydney, let me just correct something, Sydney.
No, man, give me a run, let me talk.
No, Sydney, you have had enough time to lie. Let the host speak.
Yeah, may I tell her one thing and then we move on. So what is in dispute, Sydney, is 1.9 million Jamaican dollars that the Prime Minister made as interest and stocks and bonds that he purchased. And the Prime Minister filled out the form and told the IC where that money came from. See? They are still trying to haggle over that money. The Prime Minister did not steal any money from Jamaica. He did not move any money from a Jamaican account, from a Jamaica government account to his money. All the money that is in dispute, it is his money. The Prime Minister has made 100 million over the last 17 years. The reason why his assets are inflated, the Prime Minister owns several properties and him own a mansion of a Beverly Hills. When he borrow 50 million and bill. And because that is a Prime Minister's house, the price, if me I have to buy
the value is going to increase.
The value is going to increase significantly. See? And that is where a lot of his asset, that is where a lot of his money, the
And not
estate
for hide
is
it in
going.
no offshore account.
In a hiding and no offshore account like for Mark Golden. Mark Golden has over 150 million US dollars. We don't see that funny report. Where is it?
You see when you back up a little fool and you can turn, but you can't turn me and you can't turn the PNP now because PNP are no fool. So you back up a little fool and tell them that now. You can't tell them, but you can't tell me that man.
Sydney is the biggest dunce and the biggest fool ever come on this platform.
Man in dispute, free earnings, excess. What excess more one supposed to have and you come with this that you come tell me now.
Sydney, listen me. Listen, me, Sydney.
When you read the report, you don't know say 1.9 million, 1.9 million Jamaican dollar. Now tell me why Prime Minister would have keep 1.9 million Jamaican dollar. May I spend that in a 2 weeks?
Tell me about 1.9 million. Mr. The man have 400 million.
Same one way you read it
right here now. And him can't get the money from.
You know something, Sydney? For an old man, for an old man, who could be my grandfather.
You old? What you talking about old? You know my age?
Sydney, you're older than me. Sydney, me born 1967. So you're older than me. Sydney, for a whole man who could be my grandfather, you're the wickedest and the liarest man I've ever come across.
Of course. A PNP.
You're wicked.
It's not a DNA.
And if you continue like this, Sydney, you have no way of going
stroke, man, if you continue to tell lies. And remember, I said it on this live.
Record it.
God go and cripple him with a stroke if he continue to tell lies. To wicked man.
What about you?
You're wicked and lie, man.
Let me ask you one more question. Let me ask him one more question. Sydney, why is it that it is okay for Mark Gold if they have his wealth, but is it not okay for Andrew Holness to have wealth? Why is it?
Why is it? When you give me a time to talk, answer you.
Yeah, man. You have 2 minutes now. Go ahead.
Mark Golden asset, right? Him bringing him into the IC, and him answer and them check it out properly, and then no find no fault.
That's not the question that the gentleman asked you, sir.
That's not the question I'm asking.
Because they don't hit me a comment.
So why is it that it is okay?
That's not the question the gentleman asked.
Wealth, but it is not okay for Andrew Holness to have wealth. Why is it okay for Mark Golden to have wealth? But if Andrew Holness have wealth at TV, why is it?
You ask yourself or not ask me if you answer.
Answer
because in black is supposed to have no wealth.
Jump in when you ask me a question.
Go ahead.
You agree with me answer?
Go ahead.
All right, listen me now. Nobody had Andrew Holness enough you have wealth, you know. Because we don't love him if you have wealth.
Except PNP.
Man, shut them out, no man, when me talk, man. Right. Man, nobody. Me don't love you and you have wealth, you know.
No, you don't love it. Continue.
I don't like it.
Sydney, one bad mind, man. One bad mind, all grumpy, man.
That's another lie. Sorry, DUJON, that's another lie.
The bad mind are grumpy.
That's another lie.
Bad mind, grumpy, old man.
No bad mind.
No, let me make you answer. Let me make you answer.
Mister, listen what I say, man. We know, Andrew, he's a Jamaican and we not stop him and we love his having wealth.
I wish him more turn sideways.
When he's a public figure, right, it's a body set up to check the politicians, MP and Prime Minister and them things there. He just set up a body to do that. So that means, brother, if you when you're signing,
that is not the question me ask, Sydney. Me ask why is it okay if Andrew Holness not have no wealth, but Mark Golden to keep fame? Why is it?
Mister, we agree and we love his Andrew having wealth. But don't just come put something where we know say exceed a whole it more than what you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
And that we ask you.
Present
Alright. So hold on, man. Sydney. What is the amount him supposed to have and what is the excess?
Yeah, that's the question.
Look now. Let me explain and tell you now. Let me put in a little layman terms because make you no understand. Because no hard to understand.
You don't man, you can talk in the terms you want.
So you take for instance, your side say you have $10 million, right? Your side say you have $10 million when you go in, right? And at the end of the year, can they do it year by year? Year 2, you have 50 million. And I say, wait, then brethren, you pay what you get as a Prime Minister 9 million. They owe you have 50 million now. And at 10 you did sign in, say you have. Something wrong, and we call you and we question you, you give you the answer. You know, so nice, but say, all right, then make it go on. Year 2, you come in again and you have 100 million. So you say, no, sir, but this turn bad now because your pay is 9 million and you sign it at 10. Now you got 100 million now. Where the excess money come from, brother?
So
and
if
you now, 4 years now, you can't give a figure where the excess money come from, brother. And that's the problem, you know.
So Sydney, let me ask you a question now. Based on the calculation, based on the calculation I'm give you. Because remember now, you know, we are dispute the Prime Minister statutory decoration from 2021, right? Right, Sydney?
Yeah, man, me I hear you talking and you are talking.
All right, so based on the calculation we give you earlier, would you agree with me that the Prime Minister would have already have $100 million gone through his account?
No, because for dispute not that, because what you tell me now, around 5 mistakes, Mr. You know what I mean?
Why Sydney?
Let me just say something to
ask him one question. Ask him one question, please.
I agree with you, no, brother.
Sydney, I ask you one question, please. So why the IC never charge the Prime Minister?
IC can't charge them, brother.
Why they did not recommend charge the Prime Minister?
IC can't charge nobody, brother.
Why they did not recommend?
IC now have the power to charge nobody.
Why did not they recommend prosecution?
Them recommend you to the party what can charge you.
And did they refer him?
Did the IC do that?
Where in the report did you see that?
Did they do that?
Where in the report, what we further down the investigation.
I am asking you, where in the report was he referred for criminal prosecution?
FID and the other one, them send it to body to them, you know, never know
where
that.
In the report can we find that
where
information?
In the report can that be found?
Why, hey, something do no man.
No, something do you. God can smite you for your lies them.
Joshua, when I'm out to get in, you rest and teach them dip on the way.
Too much people talking, man. Too much people talking.
I got telling us something. You know, so I decide say I got make Sydney say what I must say this morning because we have some things that we need to hash out more time. Because Sydney, you're a big man. I'm tell you this already. You're a big man. You could have been probably my grandfather. Yeah. See? And me not understand why is it that you don't want to see development of Jamaica. Me not understand why is it why we don't fight against Andrew Holness.
Where did I say that? Where did I say that?
If you support Mark Golding, you're fighting against Andrew Holness. And the reason I say that, Mark Golding does not have a... All right, Sydney, may I ask you one question now? I want you to tell me just one dege plan that Mark Golding have for the people of Jamaica. One where you know about.
Man, I tell you, you're not listening. If you listen, hear what you want to hear, man. You know,
Sydney,
you listen, but you're not.
Make you answer the question. Then you come, Joshua. Make you answer the question, and then Joshua.
We had the DUJON. Man and my comrade friend Sydney. Why go on the boss?
Yeah, go and talk your talk, man. Not nice me up, man. Don't talk.
No, man. Me not nice. Yeah, you're the my boss.
You think you can't use them because you're nice up, man. We're in a discussion, man. We are friends, but we're not friends at this apart.
Listen, make you answer the question, man. Sydney.
The question I want to ask you before you answer DUJON. We had the DUJON. The question I want to ask you, Sydney, before. Can me hear DUJON ask you a question? I know you know support. You're not answering. How much money you think?
Too much people
man. How much money you think, Andrew? You're saying exceed. So how much money you think he's supposed to have as
no,
Prime
we go back this 100%, you know. We never go left it. We go back this 100%. But we are built up to it, you know. Listen, when I ask a series of questions, you know, people, trust me, say me know what I do. See? Good morning, Lexi.
Good morning, DUJON.
And answer my question, Sydney.
No, but you see that is a full question that you ask me there now. Because you spend whatever you have and you bring on what you have. So I don't say
nah, so man, you put the jump answer,
you must have 10 million because you spend and you use and you gain.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. You can agree with me, yes or no? Would you agree with me that as Prime Minister, the state look after a Prime Minister, then pay everything for him, then pay feel lunch, then pay for everything else. So most of him pay, you have to touch it. Would you agree with me?
We don't know, because he run business, so we don't know.
That's
We
not
not
the
talk
question
about
that he
business.
asked for Sydney.
We
That's
not
not the
talk
question
about
that he asked.
Hold on there. So okay, Sydney. When was Posa Simpson Miller the Prime Minister?
No, watch a man, you know bother with that. The man and the man attack. Make you clear that first, then you come in, man.
Hold on, let's see.
No, at the same question because you say
you're not supposed to ask me the
him
question
run
and the man
business.
not
So me I
finish it.
say when Posa Simpson Miller was Prime Minister,
You're not supposed
did
to
you
ask me
trust
no
that?
question. You not tell the man finish. Cause that I try tie up. Don't do that. When the
I
man
cannot tie up at the same question. Are just different persons.
You're not supposed to ask me not to tell the man.
Why we cannot ask you any questions, Sydney?
Don't say that and make him finish first.
Sydney, come on here and a dictate and I tell people when who to ask question and who not meant to ask question.
No, but
Come
we
on,
can't
Sydney.
answer the whole on one time, brother.
Sydney, come
And
on,
that's why
man.
me say so.
Me a reason as an elder to a young youth. Cause you're supposed to impart knowledge with me. Me, man, me love me elder them in Sydney. Me love all people, you know, because
I'm a young people.
somebody was
I young
supposed to.
people now. Pay young people now.
Listen, me I say all people are somebody was supposed to impart knowledge upon we and give we history so we can carry it on.
That's me I do, but you don't want to take
No,
it.
you don't do that, man, Sydney, man. Come on.
You just fix one way, man. Like that.
No, we not. Education make we a labor right, you know, man, Sydney. If you look on it,
no,
look
say
into
that.
people, them, they
Don't try
realize
to
they're
back
not
up
paying.
because if that's a
See?
good education, then you go and do what you
Watch
like.
now. But watch out now, Sydney, man, Sydney. See? Me I go ask you again. What amount of money the Prime Minister should have? And what is the excess?
As I tell you, say, where me couldn't tell you, say him must be have 10 or 20 million, you know. Because me say him use and him gain. So me couldn't say that. But the problem is, him use and him gain because you're not going to have money still on a bank and do nothing to it. No. You still do things with it, you know, brother. So me can't just tell you, say, you have 10 and you have
come buy
10.
money, Sydney. Now so comes the man come buy business. He use his money when he get as Prime Minister and start in business.
Then, brother, first thing me tell you, you get money and you afford come and not pay no tax to the country. That's the first robbery.
Where you get that from?
Where you get that
you
from?
not pay no zero tax. That's the
Where
first
did you
robbery.
get that from,
The
Sydney?
No,
second thing, the
zero
second
tax
thing
is
where we are
different
saying.
from nil taxes, Sydney. Somebody explain it to him. Zero taxes is different from nil taxes.
And if you put in a
No man, I
layman's
see
deal,
him.
you not
Zero
gonna
and nil, I
understand.
see him thing, brother. Zero and nil, I see him. You
So
can't tell me
Nah,
no.
So when
Zero and
RGR,
nil
hold
are
on,
the
when
same thing. That
RGR
means you
group
no
of
pay no
companies
tax.
declare nil taxes, what does that mean?
You know, pay no tax. You know, we are talking about paying tax now, brother. Zilk, zero, zero.
Sir, no, sir. In
a
accounting term, there are some terms which I use which are different from other terms.
Sydney,
But we know what it means. We know what zero means and we know what zero means. Not true.
Sydney,
But we know what zero means, not so.
Do you know
Zero
what? Do you
mean
know the
nothing,
difference between a person and a company?
All right, don't semantics. No use no semantics. We
Yeah,
say
ask
zero.
that semantics, sir.
Yeah, man.
Is it
Man, this
zero
is a
difference
business-related
between a
question.
person
All
and
right,
a
make we talk about
company?
zero then, because since you said different terms,
That's if you
make
know
we say
the
zero.
difference, you're not going to
No,
understand.
don't skip from it. The gentleman is asking you. First of all, you didn't want to answer. Now the gentleman is asking you a different question related to business, and you want
We
to skip.
say zero tax.
Sir, the man is asking if you know the difference between a person and a company.
What
If
you
you can't answer that, you're not going to understand what nil return mean.
No, man, make him answer, man. Since him so bright. Him
We
so we
say
don't
zero
see.
tax. I say zero
We
tax.
are asking a simple
you say nil is
question.
not it,
What
but
is
we
the
say
difference
zero
between a
tax.
person and a company?
Brethren, don't come with financing, man. Don't come with that, man. We are talking, we say zero
What
tax.
are we
the
coming
man
with?
no pay.
What are we coming with?
Semantics.
Why?
Because we are talking about zero tax and you're going around different corners. We
No,
are talking
because
about
you
the man
didn't
no
want
pay
to
no tax.
answer it, so we are asking you a
Well,
related
if we are
question.
talking now, all right, the answer now, zero tax. No camera around this like you
What?
walk up time. You.
Sydney, we have a simple question we're asking you.
Well, you ask me, I'm answer, brother. We are talking
No, you have
zero
not
tax.
answered.
You don't answer. You don't answer.
You have not
The man no
answered.
pay no tax. The man no pay no tax. No try
Come
camera
on,
no corner like me.
Sydney, let me tell you something. You see this live, it will go up on YouTube, look more, so you can go watch it and listen to yourself.
Of
You
course,
might
when
learn
I'm myself, I listen after me, not say nothing wrong.
Sydney, if you can live with yourself after all of those lies, then your conscience is dead.
What tune in I hear me now? So not talk about YouTube like me afraid.
If you can live with yourself after all of those lies, then your conscience is dead.
Listen me now. I'm living with myself. I'm living with
Dujan,
myself.
let me just say
because I'm
something
talking
and
the
come on
truth.
because I
And
know
it's
that.
a burden on
PNP,
you.
I've got no conscience.
Let me say
burden on you,
something
you know.
now and come down. because I know
Marcia,
other
send me the
persons-
number. I'm getting off. Send me the
Yeah.
number. I'm getting
Yeah,
off.
man.
Sydney,
Other persons want to
I
come in.
pray that God have
nice
mercy upon your soul.
Sydney,
have a
there
nice
is
day,
only
sir.
one thing I have to say to you. And let me tell you what I have to say to you. There's a pandemic that the PNP have. Lie, then deceitful, bad mind,
wicked,
And
grudgeful. They have all of that.
That right
All
there
of
on your
that
prime
they
minister
have.
head.
Trust me.
It's the right on
And
your
if-
prime minister head.
And if it no, it can't be on, you know, see fresh
Yes,
and
I'm feeling
nice.
head you depend. Who are fresh and nice?
You know, see, Andrew fresh and nice. And everywhere go people love him. Sydney, if you don't change your ways and stop tell lie and come on platform and talk what you don't know, because honestly, you reason like a dunce.
Well, he's
You
a
are
dunce.
a dunce.
He's a dunce.
All right, good morning.
Not reason like,
Good
he
morning.
is a
Can I
dunce.
ask Sydney
Let me
something?
down, Dujan. That's
Can I-
all
Sydney.
me have to say.
Yeah,
Good
man,
morning,
big up
Sydney.
yourself, Mafia. Go ahead, doing.
Cindy, is it right for you to make mistake with your $40 million first and then change it to 400 million?
Who say a thing like that?
The first thing you quote said the Prime Minister had $40 million.
Yeah.
And then when the money start add up, you change it to 400 million overall.
Because you're not listening.
No, I'm
You're
not asking you a question. No.
No, but never answer you. So
The
you're wrong
first thing
because
you
me
said-
say, listen what me say, man.
Listen me. The first thing you said, the Prime Minister had $40 million.
Let me correct you. I didn't. Me say the Prime Minister say him come in with 40 million. Me say the Prime Minister say him come in a politics with 40 millions. And now this is through the 400 million, brother.
You
And
did
that me
not
say,
say that.
Jesus
You
Christ, what a
did
wicked man.
not
I want to say
say
PMP.
that.
I want
All
to say
right,
PMP
one.
lie.
Two.
I want to say PMP lie.
All right, two.
I want to
Two,
say
Sydney.
PMP lie.
Now, Sydney, two.
Yeah, the big
Hold
old
on,
lie,
two.
man.
Hold on, let me
Hold on.
just adjust something. Let me just adjust something, Dwayne. So, Sydney, you know why me give just the last 17 years as Prime Minister, at the Prime Minister career. Just the top part, the part where we know him. And that's the only part me give, you know. Imagine me did added 10 years. Before, cause 27 years the Prime Minister in politics now, you know. 27 years. So yeah, tell me say, 17 years, you can't believe say make 142 million. Which him probably make more because in a politics 10 years before that. And we only give you the latter part of it. But you can believe say Prime Minister T 400 million. And we are asking from a man in Sydney say,
Well, I know.
okay,
Yeah, you
we
kill
are
yourself,
saying
man.
T
The
40
first-
million. We are
Yeah,
saying
you
T
kill yourself.
400 million, sorry. We are
Well,
saying
I
T
know.
400 million. Where in the integrity report is state that 400
Well, I
million
know.
came from?
Yeah, you-
Because
yeah,
it
you
are
kill yourself
missing out
now.
a government budget somewhere. So
Well, I
where
know.
is it missing from?
Well, I know. Yeah, you kill yourself now. Because if you say that you're 20 a year, remember say, them still have 4 accounts then with fine, you know, first, you know, come with 300 mil, with what? With much?
Do
With,
you ask him a question? Because I was sitting there saying,
All right,
go
now,
ahead, do
Sydney,
it.
again.
3,000.
Next question. Next question.
Him can't drop dead.
Which is the biggest gang trial ever happened in a Jamaica? And which constituencies the gang came from?
You wouldn't know that.
You can unmute now, Sydney, answer.
No, but what you say a while ago? I mean, mute a while ago, you know.
You know, if you unmute here, what him said.
Yeah, because I mean, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
what
is
you say
here.
good. Because, repeat what
Ask
you
him
say.
again, do it. Ask him again.
Which is the biggest gang trial ever happened in Jamaica? Which is a fresh trial? And which constituency these gangs came from?
I don't know what you're talking about, you know. All me know say you have 2 major gangs in Jamaica. 2 major gangs in Jamaica. That's all I know. I don't know about no longest and no biggest gangs. The whole of them,
Which
the whole of them go
constituency
trial,
the
so I don't know.
Klansman gang come from?
Look here, man. That is foolish if you ask me. That is foolish if you ask me. Because 2 of them come from St. Catherine. So don't try that one.
Alright, so the
You have
caretaker that was
you
talking
have
this
one
morning.
and you have clans. So don't come try bring clans. What don't bring that to me.
Sydney, my time to talk now.
No, but me not talk yet. Are you a talk?
The caretaker that was talking this morning. The caretaker that was talking that you were badgering or whatever you say you were doing to him.
No, me said that. No badger nobody.
They said the caretaker cannot get in a result because of what? I said there's no gang in your party. There's nothing in your party.
Well, me not understand that. See again, man. Make your thing clear. What you mean said there's nothing in my party? What that?
You man ask about the criminal bad part, right? What we talk
well,
about
I know you're a spokesman for him. You're a spokesman for him, he can't talk. No bring nobody who can talk.
Yes, the Coleman face.
Good morning, Dujon. Fucking out there, you cannot tell the voice that.
If touch it out, me now hear me.
Next question, Sydney. Have you ever read the report for yourself?
I read some, brother.
No, have you ever read the report for yourself?
I say I read some.
You know what I'm saying?
Which of the son you read?
No, disrespect to your man Sydney, but me
hear me good?
Read. You know?
You hear me?
We are here, man.
You don't look like you hear me. Because I read some of you still answer me and get asked me again.
Keep so I can jump up. Alright, cool. So if you read one book and you read one chapter book, that means you read the book?
No, then me not say that, brother. Me say me read some. When me say read some, what me mean? Me not read the whole light.
Okay, Sydney, question, Sydney. How much page they in it?
Why you asking me about? Why you asking me? I read the 18 page. And don't why you ask me that?
How much page they in the report?
177.
Somebody pull up your report.
177.
Yeah.
Somebody pull up your report for me.
Are you
guys, 177 pages in the report.
Yeah. Well, yes, ask him if I lie or a truth. You go and go sit on one side. You know whether you're not even know how much page night. I help you from them. You can't talk to me, man. You can't talk to me. You
tell him how much page in the report there. Don't tell him.
Guys, it's 177 pages. Sydney say, a 177 page in the report.
Yes, and I stand by it.
Don't tell him how much page in the report now. Don't tell him I'm making it up in there.
177 page right here. So if it's wrong, you talk what you do.
177 page your ear.
So how you read it and hear your ear?
You know say
some and hear your ear.
I know me done, so you done.
You say done. You be ear say listen, you can't even read for yourself.
How much page in the phone? How much page in there? Yeah, my kissing big old sour teeth.
Sydney, you can't say nothing to hurt me. I mean, I make you know that.
No,
if you're a big man, you too can't lie. You're wrong and strong. Big batty man.
Don't try to disrespect her. Answer that. With your dirty mouth, don't do that, Sydney.
No, no, so no stop in my teeth can do. None no stop there.
And grape woman.
And she first a kiss her teeth, that is disrespect.
And my teeth, I never borrow no teeth from you. I never borrow none of your ear teeth, them when you name out.
And am I talking, please?
I never borrow none of your ear teeth, them have the whole of my two teeth, them. Every single one of them I have, every single one.
You know, I get better from PNP, because the PNP are chichim and them.
You see my Spanish down, it look packed down like how?
Yeah.
You see my Spanish down.
Like my golden, look still like my golden.
Get back some order, please.
Sydney. So where you get the rest of the page from? This is 177 page. The additional page, where those page come from?
Man, we are trying active.
Oh God.
Man, we are active.
You come on platform and I go around. Every question that people ask him, I go around.
Dujon, good morning.
Good morning.
I hear must start. We're going back to Portia Simpson seat because I born and grew up at Kingston 1347 St. Joseph Road.
Yes.
It's PNP born without and run. Portia Simpson come there with a gangster style and run from there.
burn down all my mother house. And when we are move shit, them that shall orange paint pan the driver. Sydney can't tell me nothing about PNP. Yeah. And then, you saw say out of 2 mile mash up, as Porsche come out, they come mash up out there, so. Out there, so never stay, so. Me and my contact about Porsche seems so old seat for all long. Him can't tell me nothing about out there, so. Out there, so gangster area, yeah? Gangster, that Porsche seems to come all out there, so.
You're telling Lion the only female prime minister in Jamaica, you know, the best.
Yes, Sydney. Miss 59-year-old, Miss that a child. Miss 59-year-old Sydney.
People sit out there shit in a bag, Sydney, so start about the best.
That is true. Out there pop down. I know people only out there.
Porsche is the worst prime minister ever come out of Jamaica.
Prime minister Jamaica ever see.
No, Michael the worst, no. Michael Manley the worst.
Yeah, Michael, but remember, I seen people them find out, fight her out, so she done. So when my Sydney come talk, they about. Remember when they say so, Sydney?
And she mash up out there, so, and then they all dirty teeth one can't take it over.
And that me I tell you, say you see elder them in Jamaica, them are the biggest problem, brother. You see me I say, you see.
You can't tell me nothing. You know nothing. Out there, so my man and go Sydney. Out there, so. My mother have 10 away and the 10 away man and go out there, so. Yeah. And I PNP I run away from out there.
No, but the problem with them, they don't read and understand. 1, 2, they don't read. They only hear. And everything them hear, they run with it.
Yeah, man, the old people, them are the biggest problem in Jamaica. Them can't go grow if they continue. Because them stuck in a one way where them are talk about Michael Manley give them this and give them that. Because of freeness, we continue to develop for many, many moons. Many moons. And we the younger ones, we not have it, brother. And Sydney, anyhow, we don't vote out with government. And we country mash up. We no can't go live now, we are going to burn out too. We are telling you right now. We know all the people that vote out with government. And we can't advance in our life, we can't go have nothing. At them the time, they're not going to say bad.
I think if Andy honest lose, I think they thief the election. Because they're good pan that.
And at the end of the
four, scammer.
Yeah. So we are telling them right now.
Listen, it's up to us right now not to let them steal it. So it's up to all of us to make sure that we are go out there and we are show the people them the way, because if you guys allow the PNP them to come up and come on this site and behave the way they behave and lie and trying to change people's mind, you know what gonna happen.
Let me say something, Black King. You see, a lot of times Sydney, as long as Sydney are up on the platform, because normally they tell me say dash him off and I dash him off because I be a foolishness income. But I'm glad the masses get to hear this morning. All that stupidness for Sydney. I know Sydney can't tell you how much money the government supposed to have. The prime minister supposed to have. And I calculate 17 years worth of
good morning.
140 million.
To John.
The man have it. The prime minister don't even have 1 million US he not even have.
Good morning,
I poorest prime minister this Jamaica ever see.
John.
Good morning.
John.
Go ahead, Kali.
I'm a Rockstone laborite, and I always listen to your program, and I respect you very much. But Lord Jesus Christ, my lady, I'm a bed and you want me dead this morning, Dujan. Dujan, why you have this old vulture? And the disrespecting Lexi and everybody, Dujan. No, Dujan, man. Me expect better from you, Dujan, man.
Kali, me not feel no way about it. You know why? This is no, listen. Me not feel no way because him no know nothing about me if you tell me if you make me feel hurt.
He's a big man, Lexi, and you could have been.
No, but no, him couldn't be nothing to me. You know, so be nice. It couldn't be nothing to me.
You don't know that. Let me say something to him. See? Foolishness we not know about, man. Come on.
That's why we have to challenge him. Mama make you whole real here. So
people have to hear when both. No, listen me, Kali. We have to listen him out for poor hours. Remember, I said we and every. I'm sure no, say it's not 164 away with the on this platform is not Rockstone labor right like you, Kali.
People we always take him up for talking foolishness and him lost him script. We're not going to drive him taxi.
Well, then that's why we have to bore hole in it now to make it people.
We have to bore hole in them argument.
We have to foolishness in my talk.
What make you think Dujan quick for let me up in the box?
Let me ask a comment section something. Comment section, if you don't believe what Sydney I say, I'm gonna put a 1. And if you don't believe, I'm gonna put 2.
Let me put up a poll so we can get a more detailed.
I put up a poll when I'm a moderator. If you don't believe Sydney.
Foolishest PNP me ever see come on the platform. Jesus Christ, man, they can't fool, sir.
You see when disrespect, man, see? They're not
yes,
come
on.
PNP,
my friend, keep on telling the PNP no love woman.
Clean the dirty mouth. Dirty mouth, keep your mouth.
That if me and PNP Batman party.
When I'm a moderator, put up a poll.
When I give him no second smile, make him a go on, so.
You, who could have want smile from you? Me could have want smile from you.
Yeah, I get the teeth. And you know I get the teeth.
On a kiss baby and grape woman, you know. On a love woman. Remember that.
Something stuck in your jaw corner, so I could have smile with you.
Me know why
you can't suck in my jaw corner, Sydney. Me and you is not the same thing.
It dead. It dead.
No, you can't suck in my jaw corner, Sydney. You. Remember say I be a Batman you par with. Be a Batman like you stop and all on a rubber pan man.
Anytime I come bread then start lose the argument, then result to abuse.
Yeah,
and that's why we are not
ladies, them don't like ladies.
And she first. Me and her attack and she kiss her teeth.
Oh my teeth, me about 32, I eat bun you. You have 8 and it still not make sense.
Now you can't talk and you kiss your teeth like that.
Oh my teeth.
Because you don't brush it from morning, here in the mouth.
So what? Me have 32 and I'm a 30. You grudge me for 32 teeth, you have 8?
Because here in your mouth. Here in your teeth.
Let's say you grudge me for 32 teeth. All that the pack down, man.
Yeah, me I see Paul. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Me I see Paul, but me don't understand what Paul has said. Who I say Paul?
May I set up it?
Oh, yeah, set up it.
It come down, it come down. I don't see it.
Yeah, me take it down because we have to set it the way we want it.
That. Oh, you set it for yourself.
No, it might be the question.
Okay, me understand.
No, he come.
Hold on a second. Me can't get a chance to talk, please. Me beg you.
Go ahead, Sheldon.
Whatever I'm name, I never call him name.
Call me name, man, your friend.
You see when you leave off of the live, yeah?
Yeah.
I hope you can go tell your PMP friend them say the labor right them have good tolerance and then give you a good chance to talk for yourself when you disrespect people. But with that being said,
actually for disrespect,
with that being said, I feel like your time come now to come off of this because I disrespect all the woman. So I eat and all them things, boy. I want to always get man dark, you know, brother.
No, nothing wrong.
Because I think with the head at town head and half at yet, you know, brother.
Nothing wrong.
I always get man dark with the local supplement and all them.
Yeah, work for one.
No worry, talk about that.
Now when you go by PNP, friend him go over there go talk one bag like why I'm do liberate, you know.
Alright, the poll up.
One caution live.
The poll up on the guys. The poll is up on the vote.
What are 2 polls, we see?
Yeah, man, you can use it to them.
Yeah, you hear him.
You can't step to me no time, so I better you stop that. You can't step to me no time. You remember that. You can't step to me. Me have my dogs, them will fight for me. Me might hold, but me have my dogs, them.
We know because your leader go give back the gunman them strength. We know that, Sydney. We know.
You're chaka leader.
Me have my dogs, them will fight for me. So try step to me and you see something.
I'm speaking of them good.
Chaka. Mark, you have dumb symptoms. What?
I know nothing about you, I know where you're coming from, but me just try to tell you.
A punish town he come from. A punish town, come see my punish town.
You're right.
Who go from farm work go drive taxi? You know say idiot that.
Me want a taxi. Me have 4 taxis around for myself.
Guys, for those who want to know where the pole is, look above the DUJON'S head. Yeah, above the horse, you see 2 poles.
Give me floor.
Yeah,
So listen to this. Listen to this, sir. Listen to this. So Sydney, me I got part ways with you now. I tell you why. As a big elder man, your company live and talk about they have your dogs them to come fight for you. And them are look at things that we are trying to get out of our society in Sydney as a big man, you know. See? And look at the things them what you say.